Oh! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Damn it. Alright, what's up YouTube? This must be fast. 775 Game, come back to you guys with another episode of SNOWRUNNER on Season 17. Yes. Season 17. Oh, back out here again today, guys. Today's episode number 21. Wow, we have done a lot of episodes of this. Oh. I'll be honest with you guys today. I don't really have a plan. We're kind of just picking up from where we left off. I didn't really. Yeah, I have absolutely nothing planned for today. I kind of nearly forgot that I had to record. But yeah, we're just gonna be kind of kicking on here, tipping away. There's not really too much on the agenda. We're not gonna be doing too many things. We're probably just going to stick to doing the simpler stuff today, just kind of doing the tasks here. Like, for example, this one here with the International Loadstar, just this trailer, which has to be delivered to one of the towns, I believe. I forget. I think it's up in the pipe warehouse, I believe. Oh, wait, no, it's up in the garage. Oh, okay. Good thing I checked that, or else I would have gone around to the wrong place. But yeah, just continuing on here from kind of where we left off. In the last episode, what we did was we got the regional progress sort of ticked off in this region. We got the fields, our bloom part of the regional progress done, so that's all good. We got all this these fields here growing or whatever, so that's pretty cool. You know, we had to deliver a bunch of fertilizer and stuff. Yeah, I don't really I don't know, yeah, it was just about getting the farms kind of back underway, I guess. So we do have the regional progress done here in this region, so that's all good. So we are in a pretty good spot, I'd like to say. We are, what is it, we are 62% done. I mean, that's not great, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, but it's not terrible at the same time. We'll see if we can get, you know, a good few tasks done here today. Maybe one of the smaller contracts. There is one or two smaller contracts that we could possibly dip our toes in here and try and get done. But the reason why I'm kind of talking about this, or kind of talking like this for the most part, is because Season 18 has been announced, or the release date has been announced of it. Oh, we took a little bit of damage there, that's fine. Yeah, but Season 18 has been announced, and it's going to be out on June 25th. So that's pretty exciting, honestly. That is pretty exciting. I am pretty excited for Season 18, if I'm being honest. I am definitely more excited for it than I was for this season. This season was kind of meh to me, if I'm being honest. I mean, I know a lot of people did really like it, and I do like that they tried to do something different. It doesn't feel like they kind of copy and pasted a region. They did do genuinely a lot of different things going on here, but yeah, they did really try and get, you know, something different, something, I don't really know what to say. They tried doing something different with this region anyways. I'm not exactly sure what they did differently, if I'm being honest with you guys, because it does feel like some regions are kind of rolled all in here. You know, kind of some regions that are kind of rolled together into this one, if I'm being honest. Hang on a second. Just get a little fuel. We don't really need fuel though, but yeah, we'll just get some anyways. It does feel like, yeah, they kind of rolled a couple of seasons into this one. I don't know, I get a lot of kind of Dawn, you know, kind of Season 5 kind of type vibes out of this place, and I also get, you know, a certain amount of the Russian kind of areas, and I don't know, I suppose Season 8 vibes a bit as well out of this region. It is a very mountainous region and all that, so it is a bit different to some of those regions, but at the same time, you know, this region came out, I felt like I saw a lot of people saying, you know, this was this big, new, and different, interesting region, but it's really not. There's nothing really that sets it. There are a few small things, I suppose, that set it off from some of the other regions, but there's nothing huge that sets it off. That's kind of what I'm going for. That's, you know, it is a bit different, but it's not different enough of a region for me to think to myself, yeah, this is this really visually stunning region that they came out with that's completely different to all the other ones. It's just not that good. That's basically what I'm saying about that. But I am excited for season 18 coming out here. Hopefully that this new Mexico region, at least from what people are saying, that they have done quite a bit of, you know, asset type work, and they have changed the environment quite a bit, which I am looking forward to, because I really think that this game needs a bit of an update when it comes to the scenery. I feel like we've been looking at a lot of the same things for a while now. But yeah, that's basically that. So yeah, season 18 is going to be out on June 25th. So that gives us this week and next week, and then we'll be on. That gives us this week's video and then next week's video, and then we'll be on the new season. So yeah, we really don't have time to do all that much. We're going to try and get a few of the tasks done, that way we can get the percentage up, you know, the regional, you know, the percentage of the region completed up that bit more. But I don't think we're going to really go into doing too many more of the contracts here. Abandoned but not forgotten, and that's the trailer back home. Thanks, friend, you're always right on time. Without you, we'd have had to call in a whole crew. Your reward's been finalized, you've earned it. So 550 XP for that, and 5800 cash. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. Like, really, I'm just going to be going around. We're going to be doing kind of the jobs that I kind of was set up for doing, and I just haven't got around to doing, which is kind of just most of the tasks here. So we're gonna get on to more tasks here. Let's see, which one is it that I want? This one. Yes, this one. Let's get this one done. Oh yeah, and just in case, you know, if anyone thinks that I'm, you know, that I hate this season, I don't hate season 17. Just so people know, I'm not saying that I hate this season or anything like that. It's not a bad region by any standard. It is actually quite fun to play through. I think I have had a good bit of fun playing through it, but you know, I guess there was just a little bit more hype there for this region than I think there should have been. You know, when the region came out, I feel like there was just a little bit too much hype on this region when it came out. So I think I got my hopes up a little bit too much when this region came out, and therefore, you know, that's kind of affected my overall look at this region now. But you know, really, no, this region isn't that bad, or it's not bad or anything like that. But yeah. Okay, we'll load them up. That's good. I'll just get myself up onto the main road here. Alright, refueled and ready to go. So, yeah, that's that. We'll just go ahead and get these. Yeah, this is the working under the sun task. So this is another pretty simple one, at least from where we stand anyways. I already had the solar panel loaded up onto the Kenworth here. So yeah, we just have a short drive up to this solar panel site here. Really, like, it's just kind of right there where the metal factory is on the map. So yeah, not too far at all to go. Yeah, I just had the solar panel sitting on the truck. I don't know how long have I had the truck sitting there for. It's been at least a couple of episodes. I don't remember how many episodes, but it has been a few. So yeah, it gives you an idea of all the things I've been thinking about doing, but just haven't got around to doing. This is just the way I kind of work. I just I'd have trucks set up, and I'd be thinking ahead, but then I don't do the things that I was planning to do, you know, that I thought ahead and have trucks set up for. or I might forget about them because I'll go off doing something else, you know, that's a bit more interesting or important. You know, something like that will happen. You know, that's just the kind of the way it goes. And yeah, I don't really mean for that to happen, but at the same time, I do kind of like the way I do things, because it means, like, on, for example, an episode like today, when I've forgotten to plan something bigger to do, it means I always have a backup plan. So that's, you know, that's the upside of it. Okay, now we're just gonna, I don't know if we can make it up here in the Kenworth. I hope we can. Of course, the T880 is only rear-wheel drive, but it is still quite capable. I mean, it's not that great for rock crawling, but it can shift gears when it's on the road, and it can shift gears when it's driving through mud. So yeah, we might be able to, honestly, the trailer we have really isn't helping your situation here. Alright, just pull it around. Winch up there. Oh. Oh. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just winch. Please. Come on. You got it. There we go. We're going. We're going. I think we're actually... Are we getting high-centered there? I think we got a slight bit high-centered there. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, see, this is the big thing I was kind of worried about. Rocks. If we get stuck while it's rock climbing, it's gonna be a bit of an issue. Honestly, I should have just gotten a different truck to bring the materials up here. That would have been smarter. That would have been a lot smarter, actually, the more I think about it. We don't actually, technically speaking, have to drive up this bit. I'm after realizing we could drive through this sort of, I don't know, river channel that's here. The problem is, I think we're going to get stuck doing this as well, aren't we? Can I reach that tree that's up there, please? No, but I can reach that one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a winch on there. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We just pull ourselves back up onto the sort of road bit here. We should be alright. Like I said, this truck, you know, it works well off-road, but when it comes to, like, rock crawling type scenarios, no. No, that doesn't work. Mud, it can actually deal with pretty well for the most part, at least in my experience. But yeah, rock climbing kind of like this and these extreme angles, not really. This kind of gets you stuck. I mean, again, like I said, the trailer that we have at the moment really isn't helping our situation. I really should have used a different trailer here for this. It would have made a lot more sense. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. And now the trailer's stuck. That's great. It's no longer the truck that's stuck, it's just the trailer. That's an improvement, I think. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Hey! Okay, I was actually starting to think I wasn't going to get out of that, but I actually did. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, that's a tight corner. Are we going to be able to make it up this tight corner now? This was a really impractical choice of vehicle to bring up here. Just need to say that now. I mean, I think I've already kind of said it, but just to drive home the point. Oh, jeez. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Up you go. Up you go. Winch to that. Okay, we've made it. Haha. One solar panel and one service spare. Oh. Did it build? Oh, yeah, it built solar panel. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like the fact that it actually builds them. Working under the sun, great job. The panels are up, the power is flowing, people are happy. Without you, the issue would have dragged on, but now it's all bright and peaceful again. Thanks, you really saved us. So 780 XP for that, and 8,600 cash. Okay. And I have to bring this back down to the road now, don't I? Well, I don't know. We'll see what job we do next here first. I suppose we will do restocking the shelves next. Yeah, this one's not exactly as straightforward as the other ones, but there's a little bit more work to it, but it does pay better and stuff like that. But this is another one of those jobs that I'm like completely ready and set up for, and just ready to go to do this. Fuel to the stores, one fuel from here from the fuel station. We have the RX600 sitting up here, ready to go to do that. Water tank that's down here, 800 water. We got the Mack 38 Civilian with a water tank sitting up here, ready to go to do that. And Hill Village, consumables times 1. Well, if we go down here to the food platform, I have the HIB Billerts ready to go to do that. There is obviously the problem of this. We do have to clear this, but it's all right. We'll just get some kind of maintenance truck out of the garage and fix that up. Yeah, guys. So I think I'm just gonna kind of do this mission kind of in order, the way it kind of says it here. I'm not gonna show all of it though. I might actually fast forward most of it here, just because. Well, yeah. Oh yeah. I already had this thing refueled. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna be driving up the same way here in this thing as we did with the International Loadstar, only there a moment ago. So yeah, nothing different's gonna happen there. I think we just need fuel. I don't think there's anything else that we need or can do. Is there anything in this maybe? No, not really. Yeah, so I think I'll just fast forward this mission because it should be quick enough. I think anyways. I don't know, we'll see what happens. See you guys here in a minute. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Damn it. Oh, jeez. I made it the entire way here. Pretty much. And then I flipped the Mark 38. Damn it. Wow, okay. I thought I was doing a pretty good job there. I managed to drive it the entire way. Pretty much the entire way. And then I flip it. Alright, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Come on over here. It's a good thing I have this truck just sitting here. I mean, that being said, I don't think we can... Can we flip it? Please flip. I don't know if we can really flip it. Maybe if we just pull it into the box. If we can pull it into the box, we could just deliver the water. Maybe. Can we do that? Okay, truck. We just delivered the water by just... that's funny. Alright, let me continue the time lapse here. Damn it. Well, I had to go get a rescue truck anyways. That's... Oh, damn it. Alright guys, so I'm not going to continue on with the time lapse from here. I don't really think there's any point. I think we just get this all fixed up and yeah, we'll just do it here. You want to know something really annoying though, that after realizing on my way over here in the Tatra Force, there's actually like a set of paths over here that we could have just used. Like they're not marked on the map, you can't see them, but you can actually drive over this way. You don't have to use this road. I didn't realize that. I thought this was the only way of getting up there. I thought this was I was willing to bet anything that this was the only way of getting up here, but never mind. I was wrong. Also, that might not necessarily work. I think I'll just need to use the winch here. Hang on. I don't know why I thought that why I thought I should go doing that. That using the crane never really works in this game. You know, it never really does. You think it would, but it doesn't. If you're using like scouts, yes, it will work on scouts, but at proper size, anything that's not a scout, I feel like the cranes just don't work, which is really annoying. I wish they were stronger in this game. I wish they were a bit more like the cranes in Roadcraft, because the cranes in Roadcraft will lift pretty much anything. And they're just so much fun to use, honestly. Okay, just do that. That's perfect. Now let's go up here and fix this roadblock, because we may as well. Alright, here's the roadblock. It's not really much of a roadblock. I feel like we could nearly just drive over that, if I'm being honest. We probably could if we tried. Okay, let's give it what it wants. Perfect. Brilliant. Okay. At least it does clean up the road quite nicely. It doesn't like leave a bunch of rocks in the road. Okay, so yeah, is that the delivery point? I think it is. Okay, we'll just bring the biller up here then. You know, I would say that the people up here that are living all the way up here are stupid, but you know what? I do have to give them credit for that view. That view is nice. Like, I didn't think that would be as nice of a view as it is, but that's nice. Alright, so restocking the shelves. Got everything right on cue. Thank you so much. Stock shelves make for happy customers, and without you, I'd have had to close up for a week. The reward is yours. You've earned it fair and square. So that's 1,320 XP and 14,050 cash. So yeah, that was pretty well paid for that, honestly. I can't complain about that at all. Can't complain at all. So we got that one done, so that's not too bad. I think I'm only going to do like maybe one more job here and then I'm going to finish, because like I said, I was unprepared for today's video, so I really don't have that much time for trying to screw around with everything here. So I guess one more task here: waste not want or dirty dealings. I mean, waste not want's obviously more interesting, but I don't know, should we try doing this? 2 package sand. I'm assuming it's going to spawn in here when we go down to this place. What trucks do I have over here though? Do I have a I suppose I could use, yeah, the Azov would work, probably. Or I suppose I can use the, it's not the best option here, but we can use the TerraPro. Yeah, let's drive over here and see what this is about. Oh! Back it up. Please. I did not mean to do this. How have I done this? Alright, so I'm assuming these materials are just gonna spawn in here, so where are they? Just gonna be in here? Yes. Okay, that's not too bad then. Oh jeez, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck here, please. Please don't get stuck here. Okay, so we got 2 packer sands go up to the pumping site, so we'll have to take these separately. There's no point in trying to take these together because they're going to 2 pretty different areas. The pumping site's up there and the Warden house is down there. Okay, restore that, pack that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with package sand here for the moment. We'll come back for the plank. And I think we'll do the plank with the Azov, the Atom. Yeah, we'll drive this stuff up and then we'll grab the Atom. We'll come back, grab that, and bring that over to the other place. I think that makes the best sense, anyways, in my mind. I think, I think, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't the best vehicle for trying to go up to this pumping site area, so we'll have to see how this goes because, yeah, I don't actually know if we'll be able to make it up here with this thing. We might not. Look, we'll just have to see what happens. Gonna cut through the fields though, anyways, regardless. Save a little bit of time, and hopefully we don't destroy our entire suspension or anything. Run through that, please. Winch. Yes. High gear. Is high gear working? High gear seems to be working. Alright. Okay. Not too bad then. We're making haste. Yeah, you're gonna notice that I don't have any more. I don't really have anything more to talk about here today, guys. If I'm being honest, kind of ran out of things to say. If I'm being honest, which, yeah, you know, I don't have anything to talk about. I mean, I feel like we've seen pretty much everything that this region has to offer. Obviously, we're not going to have it finished before Season 18 comes out, which is a slight annoyance. You know, it's not as big of a deal as I would. Yeah, you know, I would kind of be. I do be kind of annoyed about that thing, but it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, there are obviously a few things that we haven't quite done, like for example the greenhouses that are down there, and there's some greenhouses on the other map as well that we could build that we haven't gotten around to, and we haven't done the solar panels on the Valley of Falling Rocks, the solar farm stuff. We haven't done. I don't think we've done any of that actually, which, yeah, there is some big-ish jobs that we are going to have left out here. There's also, I don't know, there's the tunnel job for the train on this map. There's a train tunnel up there at the train station that needs to be unblocked. I don't know, you never know. I might try and do some of these jobs that I'm talking about in the next episode, even though I don't think it's going to be very likely. Because, yeah, I'd rather just kind of get the task squared away and, yeah, kind of call it there, if I'm being honest. And are we stuck? Please don't tell me we're stuck. Please don't do this. The problem here, of course, is as well, the packaged sand that we're transporting is quite heavy. I could see when we packed it, it weighed down the back of the Mack here quite a bit. So yeah, we are hauling quite a bit. We are hauling something that is quite heavy here. So when we go into that kind of thick mud, we are going to sink. So yeah, this really isn't the best load to be transporting with this truck, but hey, we have to get it done. And it should still work, yeah, fairly well. I mean, we managed to pull ourselves out of that there. But yeah, if I just skim across the kind of the solid, the more solid bits of terrain here, we should be pretty good. Yeah, like I just did there. Yeah, just stay on kind of the, try and skim over some of the more muddy areas. I think I'm still running the Mack ZES tires on these things. The ZES Mack tires, the custom Mack tires, you know, they're not the most brilliant or anything, but they're not terrible at the same time. You know, they are actually quite handy for preventing, you know, axle freeze on these trucks. Because if you have the OHDs on and you get yourself into a tight spot, there's a good chance you are going to end up with axle freeze, which, you know, I think we may still be getting a small bit of that, maybe, even with the ZES tires, but they work quite a bit better. You know, you can still get your wheels spinning even with these tires. They're not as, you know, good in like mud and stuff like that as an OHD or anything like that, but they are still pretty good tires, these things, and I do genuinely quite like them. And I remember even when the Mack Pack first came out and we used them on the rear-wheel drive Mack Pinnacle, they were pretty good. And like, yeah, okay, we got stuck in that one spot there and that other one spot there back a moment ago as well, but yeah, we made it up here pretty well, pretty quickly. You know, nothing, yeah, we really didn't get stuck all that much at all, if I'm being honest. Alright, but anyways, let's go ahead and use the Adam here to go get that wooden plank and deliver it, I suppose. This thing's a bit overkill for delivering one wooden plank, but whatever. Just to get it done a little bit more quickly, I suppose. So yeah, I guess I'll just fast forward this bit. See you guys here in a second. Alright guys, here we are. Stop the engine, cargo management, there we go. Waste not, want, waste not, want not, that's, I've been saying the thing wrong, haven't I? Of course I have, that would, yeah. Well done on the fast delivery. They've already started unloading the supplies. Apparently they could really use the stuff right now. Thanks for helping out. So 720 XP for that and 6,800 cash. Not too bad at all. Yeah, guys, I think that's gonna have to do me here for today's episode. I would like to do a bit more, but you know, I just don't really have the time to be messing around today, unfortunately. Like I said, because I came unprepared today, so yeah. But yeah, we got a decent bit done anyways. We got 4 tasks done, so that's not too bad really in my mind. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.